What do you think?
You're sick.
I was sick
Yeah.
for a good week.
Yeah.
Stomach bug.
Dude, that's horrible.
But I'm back. I'm alive
Yeah.
and healthier than ever.
Did you throw up?
No.
Really?
It was all downstairs.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were going to throw up and you like, how
Oh,
back?
that's the worst. Yeah, you feel like I felt like nauseous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the worst like feeling sometimes can just be like nausea. Like if you get motion sick or just anything with the stomach is like just throws you down. You don't feel like doing anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
It's
You're not
like,
used to it either.
No, because
hits you hard.
I don't usually get nauseous unless like I have like a stomach bug or something like.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I used to get them all the time.
Because I play video games, VR, never get motion sick.
Right.
Like, that stuff doesn't bother me. Even a lot of rides, like roller coasters, I don't really get sick on. And
Yeah.
some spinny rides I'll get sick on. Like the ones that just spin you in and like flip you all around. That's when you can
really get hurting.
Yeah.
Did you play any VR while you were sick? Or were you like,
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, no VR, no games, just nothing really. Just watch TV.
Sometimes I want to get sick. It
is kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's weird. It is kind of nice because like my wife like takes care of me.
I
and
love
like
it.
I have like no responsibilities.
Yeah, it's like an excuse.
And also the fact that I'm self-employed, I can kind of like not have a boss. See, being sick and then having a job to go to is the worst. Because then it's like they're hounding you, like, when are you getting back? You got all this stuff's riding on you.
You kind of feel
But
bad.
if you're self-employed, you can kind of put things on pause and, depending what you're doing self-employed. If you have a lot of, like, you still might have a lot of commitments. But for me, I can just literally stop and I'm good. Like, be like, I'm not feeling good this couple days. I'm going to rest and recover. And then
lay down,
yeah. And then get better.
I remember I used to feel bad calling off, but it was like, I don't want to go. And if I was a little bit sick, I would be like calling off.
Yeah.
When I worked at Walmart, I was a cart pusher.
Yeah.
And I remember any excuse possible, but they always make you feel bad when you call in. They're like, whoa, all right.
It's like, why are they... Show some compassion here.
But sometimes I wasn't that sick.
Yeah.
I could have went in.
But it's a Walmart job.
I hated it.
It's not like you're doing something vitally important there. Like you're pushing carts.
Yeah.
You know?
But someone had to do it.
Someone had to do it, I guess.
And the carts would get piled up.
Don't they have robots that do that stuff now?
Well, we did have like a machine that we put the carts onto.
I've seen those.
But then you have to drive it.
But don't they have like robots that can just navigate the parking lot?
Should.
That'd be so easy to program.
Yeah.
Be safe too. Like you wouldn't have to worry about it getting
hit by
someone
a car.
getting hit doing that job.
Yeah.
If it's raining, it can still do it.
We did it in the snow. It was horrible.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because they're never not open.
That's terrible.
So you always have to work.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and it was. So I did it during the holiday seasons.
Yeah.
So that's the worst time to be a cart pusher. Why, you ask? Because Christmas, everyone's going to Walmart.
Oh.
So it's packed. There's carts everywhere. People just want to go home, so they leave the cart out anywhere, all over the parking lot.
It's cold out. They're not going to push the cart all the way back.
Exactly.
But sometimes they only push it in the area it's supposed to be.
Yeah. And the Walmart I worked at the parking lot was kind of on a hill.
Ooh.
So any little bit of wind would take the carts down the hill and they'd be hitting cars. So we'd have to run and grab them before they hit the cars.
Wow. Did you see some hit cars?
All the time.
Jeez.
Yeah. Because people, if you leave it out in the parking lot, any gust of wind gets the wheels turning, it's just going to go.
And it's going
to hit something.
Do people ever get mad about it?
People get so mad at Walmart. I saw a lot of people they would get mad because people steal their parking spot. You know how when you're like both going down a lane, it's like, oh, someone swings in.
Yeah, and you're almost there at the same time, but they might have been there a little first.
Who gets it?
Yeah, and then that other guy's pissed off.
Someone gets out and he's just like, I'll give you one of these. It gets racist sometimes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Walmart could be pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty place.
Well, I think it mixes Walmart rage with road rage.
Ooh. And parking lot rage. That's a thing, too.
All mixed to one.
So you got Walmart, the frenzy of Walmart. You got a parking lot, which is madness. And then you're driving, which is another sort of rage.
Yes.
And then you got kids in the back seat screaming.
People hate.
Oh, man. It's a recipe for war.
Their nagging wife.
Yeah, you got the nagging wife in the back seat.
The kids are screaming.
There's food everywhere. It smells.
Yeah. Smells. Because they didn't shower.
And next thing you know, the guy's cutting in front of you. He's smoking a cigar, and you're just like, what the heck?
He might be old.
Yeah, he's an old guy. And you're just...
It smells like mothballs.
Isn't that another thing? Like, you always look at who's the driver, like, oh, of course they're old. Oh, of course they're young. Asian. Or of course they're like, Asian.
Hey!
Whoops. Of course, like, they're anything.
Yeah.
Any racist thing, you just throw it in there. Everyone does it. It's not that it's a good thing. It's just driving brings out the worst in people.
Why is that, you think?
I think I know part of the reason.
There you go.
Driving is scary in a way. I think people are scared. People are scared. So you're driving at high speed, which is dangerous. So people are already on edge.
Exactly.
I'm going to crash into you. Oh, you're going to crash into me. How dare you? You almost killed me. Like,
yeah, they're on edge.
Because think about, like, when we're walking around, no one's like yelling at each other, bumping into each other, because we're not in danger. If I bump into you, and it's not good, it's like whatever.
Do you think even on top of that, it's also they're in the safety of their car, so they're more willing to like yell because they can drive away?
Yep, the being anonymous in the car, like you can't see them,
because I know,
the way you could, like, you know, me and you, like.
Yeah, because I do feel that sometimes, like I feel the urge to yell at this person, but it's like. If I was outside the car with them, I'd be a little more nervous.
Yeah, then you might not want to be yelling at this person.
Yeah, and plus you don't know how big they are until they get out of the car.
Right. Yeah, you don't know you don't know their height.
Exactly.
And their build.
Yeah. So once you get out of the car, it's game on.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, it's scary.
Yeah.
But I hardly ever drive.
Yeah.
These days, I'm never out of the house.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I drive a good amount.
Yeah.
Just for my work and everything, but...
You get road rage out there?
No, I'm pretty calm. You know, I get more road rage when, like, almost like when I'm going places with people. I feel like with my family stuff, like, because, well, especially, like, with my daughter, like, she doesn't like being in the car, like, that long. She gets bored. So I get more road rage because I'm like, come on, I need to get home, or like I just want to get home. You know what I mean? That's when I get more road rage. If I'm not just by myself, I have nowhere to be at a specific time. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. Like it's like, if there's traffic, just put on a podcast. It'll be good.
I love it. I'm the exact same way.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in the car with someone, the only thing that really makes me mad is actually the person in the car with me. When they're like, they get on edge with how you're driving.
Ooh, that's how.
Or they're like, go there, park there. Like, it's like.
Yeah. That's how my wife, that's what Jess can be at times.
Yeah.
She'll get road rage for me. She'll be like, you should be beeping the horn. I'm like.
And it puts you more on edge.
Yeah, but I guess I'll beep.
Yeah.
I do beep the horn sometimes, but not.
But I know what you're saying. When I'm alone, I'm completely calm. Like putting the podcast on, I love it.
Usually I am. Sometimes if someone does something really like cuts me off and like and actually looks at me and like gives me a dirty, like, then I get kind of mad. I'm like, what the heck? Like,
I had a lady one time. I don't know if she cut me off or something, and I was okay with it, but she was pissed.
Yeah.
I saw her, like, literally shaking in her car.
Oh my God.
Like, arms going up, and I could tell, like, wow, like, the rage. I've never seen, in, like, a normal interaction with someone in front of me, I've never seen rage like that. But in that box of hers.
She was uncontrollable.
She let everything. It really goes to show, like, how much rage people were actually holding
I've had
inside.
people give me the finger out through, like, the window.
Yeah.
Like, I've had that a couple times.
Yeah, it's crazy. People are on edge, I think, out there just in life.
Yeah, us included at times. Like, we're not. I mean,
but I'm
not to that extent. Like,
my life is so easy.
Yeah.
That it's hard to show rage.
Yeah.
But back when I had more of a normal life, I can see.
Normal.
Yeah. Back when. Just the normality of what most people are going through with a job, a boss, not having a whole lot of money. There's a lot of stress. And then you're married with kids, with all those other stuff. It becomes very... I remember all those feelings of almost on edge and like I could burst if someone did something to me.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of that anymore.
You're so stress-free right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I think a lot of people out there are on edge because they're not in control of a lot of things in their lives.
Yeah.
Like their job. People tell them they could get fired at any point.
Yeah.
They don't have a whole lot of money, and money brings control.
Yeah.
You can, if I need this, I just buy it.
Yeah.
I think that's, sorry.
Dude, like, I think we are in a really good stage in our life where, not everyone has that freedom to just be able to, like, do their own thing on a daily basis like we do.
It's crazy.
Which I wish everyone had that. I feel like the world, like if everyone was their own entrepreneur and like got to call their own shots, I think the world in general would be, some people do generally like following like the herd and like, it gives them like conformity, like it gives them a sense of like purpose, and some people don't like that. But I think a lot of people would enjoy doing their own thing. I think that's rising though too, as technology lets people become more independent. I think people are becoming more independent. Yeah. Like contractors and like they can do their own thing.
There's a lot more opportunity out there.
Do you think, so like in 10, 20 years do you think there's a chance that like no one's going to have jobs anymore and we're going to have like a universal income type deal? Like, that's what I've been hearing a lot in politics. Like, we're all going to be...
I'm hearing it.
Because all the, technology is going to take all our jobs away. Yeah. So, which is good. The more technology can automate everything, the better for us. That makes us all richer. Yeah. But if it lays people... It's weird because it lays people off. Yeah. Like truck drivers and stuff with automated cars and stuff. Like... But then, like, how do they gain an income then?
You need to own your own business.
In what, though? That's the thing.
Well, my business is completely automated. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to... it's run by robots.
But not everybody has the intelligent level or the desire to own their own business. Some people just want to clock in and out, and that's it. Well, how do they get
I think those people, sadly... are
done. That seems pretty mean. That seems almost like you're done. They have to have you have to give them something, right?
Yeah, but think about it. If you go down the ages of life, like there's always these moments where life is like kind of horrible if you didn't prepare for what's coming. Yeah. Like back before like in the ancient
You're
times.
You're kind of right, yeah.
In ancient times, if you're not a king or a queen or in with those people, your life's kind of sucked. Yeah. You're a peasant and...
You're just getting by off the streets.
Yeah.
You're right, because this isn't something like... It's not going to happen all of a sudden. It is happening quickly, but if you're a truck driver or in a position where you can see that, in 5 years... I could lose my job. You need to prepare now. You need to prepare something that's more sustainable. Yep. That technology is not going to take over for a good while.
Yeah.
So,
like, set up some sort of... It's hard.
That's a hard thing to say, but it's also... It's
reality.
It's a thing with any job. Like, any jobs have always... Since, like, the Industrial Revolution, like, with technology, the way it just, like... ever since then, jobs have been like getting eaten away by like automated like factories and like.
Yep.
So it's like nothing new. It's just getting quicker, I guess. It's like it's happening faster. But I think, like you said, I think people are just gonna have to learn to adapt.
And life's changing.
Yeah.
And it is kind of scary for some people. It's gonna be rough. I wonder what the things that happen because of it that we don't know is coming. Like, does that raise crime just because there's so many people out there who all of a sudden don't have a job and now they're mad at the world?
Because technology took it over and now But the thing is, okay, say if technology is automated all of this, you need people... initially to manage all of that. Eventually everything to be self-managed, self-contained by this neural network of like robots. Like everything will be taken care of. At that point, everyone should be rich. Everyone should have whatever they want because we got our slave army of robots doing everything for us.
That's a good point.
As long as everyone gets to reap the rewards of everything these things are doing, as long as there's not like classes like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as everyone gets to have the rewards of those services, everyone should be rich. Like food's taken care of because all food is automated. Everyone gets free food.
That's a good point.
So you might not even have to do like a universe. There might even not even be much of an income anymore. Like there might not be money anymore.
Yeah, who knows?
I mean... The only money might be at that point is creative art, like art by humans. Like that's the only thing you can like kind of like give away, like because you can't super hard to recreate a human brain like creatively, like an actual authentic human.
We're doomed. We're doomed.
I don't know. That doesn't sound doomed to me. It sounds pretty awesome. Like we don't have to do any of the work. Unless we want to. I mean, I'm sure I could get out in the field and start growing corn if I wanted to, or, but
what if I'm scared?
You're scared of all this?
What do I do?
You just hunker down and, I don't know.
Dude, I thought you had the coronavirus.
Oh, you did when I was sick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible. No. I think actually coronavirus is more of like a cold, I think, right?
The flu, I think.
Yeah, or a flu.
What you're saying.
But it's not fatal. It's just like a virus.
Well, a lot of people died from it.
But the percentage that died, I think, is pretty low, right?
I don't know that percentage.
Because I thought there's a lot of cases.
It's spreading fast.
It's a huge, there's lots of people that have, I think it's more that it's disrupting work. I heard, like companies in China, like they're all shutting down because everyone's getting sick,
and it's almost spread it.
Yeah, but I think once this phase of it and everyone gets immune to it, it'll be fine. Like
really?
Once you get it, you get the immunity, and you're not going to get it again. I'm guessing.
Dude, I don't know.
You think this is worse than? Is this like the worst epidemic ever?
No.
Pandemic.
Not yet, but it could be.
Really?
Like there's
I don't know enough. I don't know enough. I just know like a little like just what I hear in the news. Like nothing.
I've just seen articles where people are like, "Oh, this is a lot worse than what we thought," and that's where it's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. Sorry.
How dare you?
But I don't know. We should probably wrap this up soon. Just have a short one.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I did watch a cool documentary.
What's it called?
McMillions.
McMillions?
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's about, remember in the 90s where they had a Monopoly game for McDonald's?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that? The pieces you put on the board? Well, apparently they found out that the people who were winning the big stuff, like the millions and stuff, so there's all these little things, like you could win another French fry.
Yeah, and they still do that, right? Pretty sure they still do the McDonald's. Yeah, that's like a
Monopoly?
huge... Yeah, I think that's a huge thing still. It used to be. Maybe it might have stopped recently.
Well, this documentary kind of tells you what happened to it. They might still do it, but they might have had to take a break in between because of this controversy.
Okay.
But the FBI got this lead, and it was on this the Monopoly game. And they were like, hey, we're realizing that everyone who's winning the millions are all related somehow. And then... So the FBI was kind of like, this is kind of dumb but then they started researching it.
Yeah.
And then it got crazier and crazier.
Whoa.
They set up like this FBI sting to go to the one guys to start. Remember like in the 90s where they'd have those TV shows or commercials where someone shows up at your house with like a big check?
Like a sweepstakes.
Yeah, like, hey, you won.
Clearing houses. Sweepstake or whatever. Yeah.
Well, they set up a sting to do that with this. So whoever wins the million, they're going to show up with a check and start filming this person and ask them, hey, how'd you win?
Yeah.
To like start getting more information on what's going on here. Okay. And they ended up filming the one guy and they showed it all in this documentary. It's hilarious. My God. And then, but episode 1 is the only one that's released right now. Yeah. But at the end of episode 1, they kind of lead into what's going to happen in episode 2. Yeah. And apparently, there's this like Jerry guy. There's this guy.
Oh, God.
When they first started the investigation, there's this guy named Jerry, who if they can figure out who Jerry is, they could crack the case. So they have Jerry at the top of the board with like a question mark. Yeah. And they're starting to like make lines off of this once they get clues on the board. And at the end, they look through all these like phone conversations and phone call records, and they keep seeing this one name pop up on the phone records. And it's this like Jerome Anderson or something. And then they realize this guy's otherwise known as Jerry Anderson or something. Dude. And then they track that name down and they realize that guy is the leader of the marketing company McDonald's hired to create these games.
Oh, God. So he has inside information on how this thing works.
Yeah. So at a point, McDonald's hired a marketing company to create these games that you now see.
Okay.
And this marketing company decided, so when they came out with the Happy Meal, they did that. So the kids are excited about Happy Meal. And then they were like, let's make a game for adults. Yeah. So adults can be excited to come. And they created the Monopoly game, this marketing company. Well, apparently Jerry is the owner of the marketing company.
So isn't he pretty well off? Like if you're head of this marketing company, why do you need to win your own sweepstake you're making?
It's ridiculous. Now that's where episode 1 ended.
So you don't know
it was like a cliffhanger of Jerry's from the marketing company.
Oh my God, Jerry.
So, but it's an HBO documentary.
Okay.
And I think it's on there. Like every time a new episode comes out, it'll be on HBO. So I have to wait.
I want to see that.
I was so riled up downstairs when I was watching it.
Oh, man.
That I didn't know what to do with the...
Because you got Jerry's out there and,
Well, Jerry's kind of in the open.
He's out in the open.
They know who Jerry is.
Yeah, man.
But he's going down hard.
Oh, God. Dude, I saw a movie last night.
Tell me about this movie. I want you to set it up.
Okay, this was a very weird movie.
I'm into it already.
It's called Horse Girl.
Excuse me?
Horse Girl. I think it's called Horse Girl.
Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix.
Okay, hit me with the Horse Girl.
So it's kind of like a psychological thriller type deal. Yep. So she kind of, this single girl, like probably in her 30s.
Yeah.
You know, not great looking. She's average, you know, looking. You know, normal girl. Yeah.
You do.
So it's basically she has a really kind of boring life. Like she has this job where she works at this fabric store, and you know, she's like kind of like a really boring person, very subdued. She has some horses at a stable that she takes care of, and you know, and then things like start going weird. Like she starts like seeing things, like
horsing around.
Stick on. Like she starts hallucinating and like having these dreams.
This sounds good.
She's like has these dreams and these like people are laying next to her. It's kind of scary. And then she sees this one person in real life, and she like tracks this guy down. It's really weird.
What?
And this guy's like a plumber, or he owns like a plumbing store or something.
Yeah.
So she like starts stalking this one guy. This is like part of the story. And like she like, hey, you're like in my dream, and like, you know, then she like ordered like, she had I don't know, there's like a lot to this.
But it grabbed your attention?
Yeah,
enough to keep watching?
Yeah, dude. And it didn't get like a great review. It got like a 5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Whoa.
So, but dude, it was one of those like, it could have been better. It could have been, acting could have been a little better. Like the supporting cast could have been better. But the actual like story of like this girl and her like psychological like downfall, getting like into schizophrenia, and like, whoa, it gets really weird at the end. Like the whole end is just like her mind is just going messed crazy up. Yeah, like she's doing things. Well, eventually she gets into a mental institute. There's this one scene where she walks in completely naked.
No.
So it's weird. The way it's shot is like from her perspective. Like she's taking a shower. Like you're in there taking a shower. She opens the shower door, and then she's inside the place where she works, this fabric store. And then she's there, and she's like, oh my God. She's like covering herself up. I felt so bad for her. Because she's scared. She didn't know she was walking out there naked. I felt so bad for her.
It's the mind of a schizophrenic?
Yeah, it's the mind of someone just having this episode.
What about the horses?
Horses didn't have a big say in this. I don't even know why. Like, I guess I know why they call it Horse Girl. She has some horses, but it's not like a big. It's more symbolic, I guess.
Well, maybe there's more into the horses. You just didn't catch
I think it's a movie that you're gonna have to see again.
I will see it,
because there's some things in there. I'm like, what? That didn't make sense. There's like flashes of things. They're like,
Do you want to make a movie?
Yes. I want to make a movie called Bear
Grylls
goes to
Hershey
Park. I got Hershey Park season passes for my birthday.
No, you didn't.
I did.
From who?
My wife.
Well, what do you mean? What does season passes mean?
You can go anytime, and it's free.
How often do you go to Hershey Park?
We're gonna go a lot now.
Really?
Yeah, you're invited.
Sorry. Do I have to pay?
You get 20% off the ticket.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I can get you a discount.
Yeah.
So
you like Hershey Park?
Yeah. Well, also it's nice too because we can bring our daughter with, so she'll love it.
It's a family affair.
There's
Hershey.
And they're building this new area called Candemonium. Or no, there's a new ride called There's a new area called Chocolate Town, and they have there's a bar there. There's what
do you do?
You get drunk and go on rides now.
Dude, that sounds dangerous.
Oh yeah, it's very dangerous.
There's gonna be a fatality.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And there's kids everywhere.
Well, they already have beer in some of the areas, so they're just adding more to it.
Yeah.
They got They have to make it so adults want to go there.
Yeah.
You know. I still like going on rides, so I would go there regardless if there was alcohol.
You love riding them hard and...
Sorry.
But
Hershey Park. Let's go.
Horse Girl.
Maybe we'll do a podcast live from Hershey Park.
Yeah, we're gonna get a live podcasting going. We're gonna do all kinds of stuff.
We're gonna be covered in chocolate. Sorry. Horse Girl. Is that what it's called? I think it's called Horse Girl. But yeah, look it up, Netflix.
I'm gonna watch it.
Great movie. Don't mind the critics. You're gonna have a good. The thing is, you're gonna have a good time watching it. You're gonna be on the edge of your seat.
Kind of like a roller coaster.
It was one of the movies like me and Jess watched it, and we're like, we're just gonna start a movie. We're probably not gonna finish it. We're gonna probably go to bed. But we had to finish it. We had to know what is gonna happen to her. Horses. Yeah. Oh, and dude, there's so much I want to say about this movie.
Let's watch it together.
Yeah, maybe we should critique it together.
Yeah, and then afterwards we make the movie.
Yeah, we'll make a We'll make a spin-off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we did with Mr. Dunbar.
Mr. Dunbar.
Yeah, you did that. We'll show that one day.
Yeah, we'll show it to the audience.
We made a short little clip.
Yeah.
A little, what would you call it? Just a short film.
It's
very short.
Even shorter than a short film.
Like 4-minute film.
Yeah, it's literally like one scene.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. This basically you in the bathroom looking at the mirror. Mr. Dunbar.
I wish we could have had the scene of you and this little scarecrow.
I know. The audio was terrible.
Yeah. But now we have better equipment.
Yeah, next time we won't miss any of that.
You hear that, guys? We're going to make movies.
And candy.
What? Jerry.
Dude, me and Jess were scared last night after the movie. Like we were hearing things.
Yeah?
Like there was one time Jess was playing with me. She was like,
what?
I gotta get the peanut butter. She whispered that to me. I was like, did you say something? And she was like, no. And I was like, you're messing with me. And she was like, yeah.
Whoa.
But it scared me because I was like, oh man. We get scared after scary movies. We're afraid to turn off the lights.
My goodness.
Yeah, we're a bunch of little kids. Oh, then we're in bed just laughing for a good hour.
Really?
Because we kept scaring each other.
Yeah. What did you do to scare her?
I just talked in a deep voice. I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. And you're like, Dan, is that you?
Whoa.
And I wouldn't answer. And she gets so scared.
Excuse me?
You ever do that?
Well, you reminded me of something.
What?
I watched a clip last night of a Joe Rogan show or a podcast. Yeah. And he had Tom Papa on.
Yeah.
And Tom Papa was like, yeah, I have ghosts in my house. And Joe was like, really? And he's like, yeah.
Being serious?
Yeah, he was being serious. He said, so he just got the Nest camera installed in his house.
Okay.
So when he's away, he can kind of watch stuff.
The ghosts.
Well, he didn't know he had ghosts, but he said he was out at a show one time, and then he saw it took a picture of when there was movement. Yeah. And it was his cat. He's like, oh, cool, this thing works.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then he gets a picture later on, and there's just like person in his house.
Oh my God. How does he know
it was? And he showed the picture.
How does he know it was a ghost and not just a person?
Well, I'll show you the picture.
Yeah, we gotta look at it.
It's pretty. It almost looks like someone, but it's hard to tell if it looks between a human and a shadow. But it's a guy like holding something in his hand. Oh my God. He's either holding a wrench or like a gun. Wow. It looks pretty creepy. And then, but then he was like, you know what? This is a good premise for a movie. And I was thinking about it. We should make a movie like that.
Ooh.
Where like you're away.
Yeah.
And then like your Nest camera is catching
someone
in your house or something. And it's psychological. You're not sure if it's a ghost or a person. I don't know.
Yeah. I like it.
Come on, man.
I like it.
A little more excitement out of you.
Sorry, I'm tired.
You're losing energy. Yeah. We're going to have to wrap this up now.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Because Jerry over here is all...
How dare you talk to me like that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Episode 7.
Gunz N Pieller.
We done?
Yep.
All right.
We're out of here, guys. Stay crispy.
Stay crispy.
And we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.